Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making some peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. These ones are one of my favorite ones to make. And in our bowl, we're going to start off with the molasses and the peanut butter. I just pour it directly in just because it makes it easier to transfer and you don't have to deal with the mess. And then next you're going to be adding your salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Just pour that directly in. And then next is the sugar. Pour that one as well. And make sure you get all the little bits in there. And then the most important part is the butter. So you're going to add the butter as well. Then you're going to mix this on low so that it doesn't splatter everywhere. And then you want to get the bottom of the bowl just because the molasses will stick down there, just so that it's easier to get everywhere. And then you're going to want to mix this for about 5 minutes just so that it's light and fluffy. And then once you have the consistency like this, it should be light and fluffy. And then also you want to make sure you scrape down the bowl just in case any molasses gets stuck at the bottom. Like you see right here, you don't want to see any of this because you want to make sure that everything gets incorporated. Alrighty, so mix everything in just to get everything all in there. Alrighty, and then next is the vanilla and the eggs, or just one egg actually. I make the recipe so that it just uses one egg or one stick of butter, or just depending on what kind of thing there is. And so you want to mix it on low, just to break up the egg, because you don't want it getting everywhere, because I've had a bad experience with eggs splattering all over me. So get it low and slow, and then once everything's incorporated, then you can mix it for about 5 minutes on high speed, just so that it's light and fluffy. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes, and you can see that it's light and fluffy, just how you would like it. And it's just that consistency. And so once you have that already mixed, then you're going to be adding your chocolate chips and your flour, just folding it in. You want to just do it until it's incorporated, because you don't want to overwork it. But honestly, to me, it's a bit more forgiving, so I just mix it until I don't see any clumps. Ew. And the reason why I like putting all of the baking soda and the salt and the leaveners in the beginning is just so that it doesn't, because whenever you put it in the flour in here, you have to mix it up, and say that you don't mix it correctly, because some areas get a bit more, then you don't want that. So that's why I always add it in the beginning. And plus, they always come out perfectly fine. And then once you have it all incorporated, you're going to want to stick this in the fridge to let it chill for overnight, or you could chill it for 30 minutes if you want to, just before you're baking it, because if you bake it right now, it'll just sort of spread out a little bit more. But if you want a thicker cookie, then you can always just let it chill overnight, or if you want to save it for in the future, you could always freeze them and then just bake them off like that. But I'm gonna store these in the fridge and we'll see you tomorrow. Now that it's chilled for about overnight, you're gonna want to take it out, and it should be firm to the touch. And you're gonna want to weigh out 100-gram portions, just so you get like a big cookie. But you can honestly change them if you want to like 50 grams or just like whichever size that you like more. But I just like the 100 one because I don't know, I just like even numbers. And you don't have to make as many. And then you just want to roll it up. Just like that. And then you should be able to get at least 7 more of these. And then once you have your dough balls neatly rolled, you can bake these off right now, or you could save them for later if you want to. But I'm going to be baking 2 off today just because, I don't know, just to show you how they bake off. So you're going to want to get your sheet pan with your parchment paper and just place 2 of them. Make sure they're like somewhat spaced apart because you don't want them touching whenever they bake. Alrighty. And then I'm going to set this at 350 for a conventional oven for about like 17 to 20 minutes, just depending on your preference. And so we'll see when we get back. So I baked these for about 19 minutes, and these how they came out, or this is how they came out. They have like a nice golden color to it, and they're a little bit like soft on the center. You just want to let it rest for a little bit longer because I've been resting them for like about 5 minutes, and the longer that they rest for, like the more they set. And so yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.